Today's video is sponsored by MediaTrans, the best way to manage and transfer all of your photos, your videos, your music, and everything between your iPhone and iPad, Mac, or PC, and vice versa. You can manage all of your music and videos without limitations. You can transfer all of your content from your device to the computer and vice versa. So check them out, MediaTrans, links in the description down below. Hey guys, iDevice Help here. Welcome back to the channel. This is going to be my weekly follow-up on iOS 13.2.3. The software has been out for approximately 1 week now, and as I usually like to do, I like to come back and provide additional information for you guys in terms of battery performance, bugs, and issues that I may come across after using the software. Now, my primary device is an iPhone 11 Pro, but I do use the iPhone XS Max around the house, and I've noticed a few things with iOS 13.2.3. In this video, we're also going to be talking about the YouTube community poll. This is where you guys also have an input and provide additional information that just helps everyone understand how the software is performing overall. We'll get to some of that information and comments here in a few seconds. First, I want to give you my thoughts on the software so far. Number one thing that was surprising to me is there's been some heating up issues on the iPhone 7, the iPhone 8. I've seen various reports on heating issues and, of course, battery performance issues. So first I want to talk about the performance of the device. Now, when it comes to audio sharing, airdropping, and other things like browsing and opening and closing applications, 3D touch or haptic touch, these things are working as intended. All the features, in my opinion, are working as intended. The app switch or the control center, I don't see any problems, any lags, nothing between applications. One thing I've noticed is that certain applications do take time to load in the background for whatever reason. Sometimes they freeze, sometimes they don't. It's sort of scattered in terms of performance with the actual background there. I don't know if Apple completely fixed that issue with the RAM management. I'm still working on figuring this one out. But when it comes to some of the fixes pointed out by Apple, all of these fixes appear to be working just great, especially with the emails application. Things are going pretty good. Now, in terms of battery, I can't really complain about battery. I use this device around the house, not my daily driver, but I have been testing the battery. I have several devices here, by the way, which I'm going to be doing battery tests on: the iPhone 7, the iPhone SE, just all the models. I'm going to be doing a thorough battery test, but I think I'm going to be waiting for iOS 13.3 to be released to provide that information for you guys. Let me know if you would like to see a battery comparison now for iOS 13.2.3, or would you rather wait for 13.3? Now, as I mentioned, performance and everything else is there, so let's head on over to the YouTube community poll, because this is very, very important stuff. We have approximately here, we have 5,900 votes this time around for iOS 13.2.3. I asked how it was working for you, and it looks like a 56% of you guys are having a great experience, and some bugs for 17%, 5% bad, and then the 21% are actually not running iOS 13.2.3. Now, as you take a look at some of the most popular comments, the trend continues. It's the same thing we all talk about. Every time there's a new software update, Apple looks to be improving upon the software. However, battery continues to be sacrificed. The worst battery life ever is the #1 complaint here. iPhone 7 Plus, draining, horrible heating issues. This is what I'm talking about. There's been various reports of heating issues on iOS 13.2.3. I'm hoping that Apple really addresses some of these battery drain concerns on iPhone 7, and this is real. This is a real issue, especially on iPhone 7 users. So I'm going to be testing iPhone 7, iPhone 7 Plus, all of these devices with a thorough battery test, and you can head on over to these YouTube community polls. You can read and see what other users are experiencing, and this will help understand everything, how it's going for the latest update. And that is everything in terms of the YouTube community poll. But overall, the software does improve. What Apple mentions it will improve on their release notes, and that's pretty much it. Everything I wanted to share with you guys. If you're not already on iOS 13.2.3, I would say hold off, especially for iPhone 7 and iPhone 8 users. Hold off on the software, and if you can downgrade, go ahead and downgrade until iOS 13.3.3 is released. I'm working on a thorough battery test. Fingers crossed that iOS 13.3 fixes many of these battery issues. I'll be testing everything out for you guys. Thank you for watching this quick update on the latest 13.2.3. Have a great day, guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.